The UEFA Champions League. Madrid are the flagship club in the world.
I think it's going to be a double chance for PSG and both teams to score over 1.5 in that game.
Welcome to the show. Today we're going to look at some Champions League games coming up this weekend. Of course, I know you guys always like to hear that Champions League anthem. When you hear that, you always forget that you have girlfriends, you have church service, you have work, you have to go to the office. Even when you play football games, if you don't want to play them, because Champions League is one of the best leagues in the world. And of course, there are games coming up this Tuesday and Wednesday: Bayern versus Lazio, Real Sociedad versus PSG, Real Madrid versus Leipzig, and then Man City versus Copenhagen. But let me tell you something: you can bet on all these games on MYBET.AFRICA. MYBET.AFRICA, one of the best bonuses in the country, one of the best payout options. It's the place is the B. So if you're not there, I'm sorry, you are missing out. Just up to 18 years and just go register, and then you could be one of the guys making serious money on that platform. So Bayern versus Lazio, that's your game, Benedict. Yeah. What are we looking at in this game?
So in this game, though Bayern went to Italy and lost, but going into this game, Bayern wouldn't play in Germany and lose again to Lazio. I'm not seeing that happening. Even though there have been warnings to Thomas Tuchel that if he's to lose this game, they will sack him immediately. But I don't think Bayern would go into this game feeling they are going to lose. And looking at Bayern's record, you would be surprised to know that in their last 5 games, they've lost 3, drawn 1, and won 1. This is one statistics you don't normally see from Bayern Munich. But you could see that this season they are really struggling. I hear people saying Hurricane has brought the Hurricane curse to Bayern Munich because they are out of almost all titles they could win. Now just left with the Champions League, which now it will be very difficult with the form Man City is in. So with this game, I'm seeing Bayern qualifying to the next round. Maybe in the next round they will meet a tougher team that would worry them and take them out. But Lazio, I'm not seeing Lazio taking Bayern out.
Okay, go ahead.
With my betting option, I'll go for this. Is an over 2.5, just being on the safer side because anything can happen. But I'll see more goals in this game.
All right. Next game here will be the Real Madrid RB Leipzig game. Francis?
Well, RB Leipzig is being molded in this kind of academic football clubs. We have Red Bull Salzburg, RB Leipzig. If you look at what they've done, they've produced some flashy players in the past. Players like Emil Forsberg. Those guys, they light up the Champions League night. They give you good football. In the first leg, we saw how they played an entertaining game against Real Madrid. They actually scored some goals, and then those goals got chopped off. And then Raheem Diaz punished them with a screamer, capable of winning matches of such caliber. And when it comes to the UCL, which is the UEFA Champions League, Madrid are the flagship club in the world. Madrid they lights up the Champions League night, and they have season winners in this particular team. Rodrigo, you have Vinicius Jr., you have Carvajal, you have Antonio Rudiger with Chelsea. So you look at them, they have winners dotted around. And then the new additions, you look at players like Jude Bellingham, motivated enough to play. Someone will tell you that the Zidane spirit has entered the guy because he's wearing the jersey number 5. And you can't fault him based on what he has done for them this season. And if you look at what they are doing, it's only Joselu that is this season not being consistent with them, because he's actually going into the season, they recruited him to be the main outlet of goals for them this season, but he's not clicking. So the wingers are popping up with the goals, they are playing the false nine, and it's working for them. They won the first leg by 1 goal to 0, coming back to the Bernabeu, where they live and breathe the UEFA Champions League. If Madrid shouldn't win the league and they should win the Champions League, it's a beautiful season for them. That is how the Madridistas brand this particular competition. So they don't joke with this particular competition. You don't fault me. In this game, I can see goals in this game. And as a punter, when you are going into this game, trust me, you should go for a straight over 2.5 goals and then a straight home win for Real Madrid. All
right, so a straight over 2.5 and a straight home win for Real Madrid. That is Francis's betting option. You went for Bayern. 2.5 in this game just to be safe because of Bayern's form and all of that. So let me come to System Boy. System Boy, I'm sorry, the name always... No, I'll just keep it like that. System Boy, you chose Real Sociedad versus PSG.
Well, I think it's a tricky game. PSG is going to their second leg ahead on aggregates. I mean, they won 2-0 in France. And on such occasions, when PSG is ahead in the second leg, I mean, it's always tricky because their last 9 previous knockout games, whenever they are leading their first leg, it means they have won only 5 out of their last 9 second leg games. So this is PSG. Will be feeling comfortable because this is the same PSG. He won 4-0 against Barcelona, went to Camp Nou, or Kokoji 6-1. So it's a typical PSG in the Champions League history. Say if PSG is ahead on aggregates in their first leg, go into the second leg, I mean, a tricky game for them. Normally they don't win their second league games. So going into this game, I feel like it's going to be, I mean, a both team to score for both Real Sociedad and PSG, because PSG's last 12 away games against the Spanish side, they haven't, I mean, keep a single clean sheet. So definitely it means a Spanish side behind a where they concede. So I think it's going to be, I mean, an interesting game, but I mean a tricky one for PSG. And this is a coach. I mean, the last time PSG won 4-0 against Barcelona, they went to Spain to play. They went to Spain to play against Barcelona. Mulusu 6-1. The coach for the Barcelona side was Luis Enrique, who is currently handling the PSG team. So I mean, he has that Spanish, I mean, feel. No, the Paris Saint-Germain team. So I think it's going to be an exciting game. I mean, some of us will really, I mean, pay attention to. But I think it's going to be a double chance for PSG and both teams to score over 1.5 in that game.
All right. So for all my tipsters out there, I mean, the best platform is MYBET.AFRICA. Bayern Lazio, Benedict predicted over 2.5 in that game. PSG Real Madrid, Real Sociedad PSG, you predicted over 1.5 and
over 1.5 double chance for PSG.
Double chance
both
for
teams
PSG
to score.
and both teams to score. So these are the options that are. He's a professional. He's a professional system boy, so he knows the system very well. And Real Madrid, RB Leipzig, you also went for 2.5 in that game,
and then a home win for
Madrid to win. There's a bonus game. That's, well, almost everybody has the vim that is going to be a straight win for Man City anyway. Yeah. So Man City versus Copenhagen playing at the Etihad. Who's going to take this one?
Man City,
Copenhagen.
Man City is coming back from having that good bars.
Yeah, eating Onana for lunch.
3-1, and you could tell for Foden in top shape.
Kevin De Bruyne
is back.
I mean,
the assist assassin. That's how I call him.
I mean, over 2.5.
How may I assist you?
First half went.
Just name where you want. Just show me, no name. Show me where you want the pass.
Kind of assistance you want.
It will be a tailor-made, perfect inch pass into your path.
It looks like everything is.
See, Haaland is spoiled for choices.
Yeah.
Foden creates. Alvarez creates. Bernardo Silva creates. Rodri creates, and then you have the man himself, Kevin De Bruyne.
At some point in time, Edison even creates.
All right, so you already. I mean, we don't even need to go into this one, but it will be a shocker if things turn around. If Copenhagen comes with their A game.
Yeah, not Copenhagen themselves. They are very stubborn, but mostly they do that on the. I think they beat Manchester at Old Trafford.
Yes,
then beat Manchester as well.
The Red Manchester.
Yeah, Manchester United.
That's typical Onana for you. But
Man City needs to be cautious. They just need to be cautious. But I can see goals in them. They are stubborn. They concede goals and then they score goals as well.
All right. So there you have it. Possible over 2.5 for Manchester City. Yeah. Of course, all the odds are against Copenhagen in this game anyway. But we sure hope for the best for Manchester City and the other teams that we are predicted to win their games and other games that we expect more goals in there. This is why I leave you for you to go and pray about your betting options, because it's very, very important. And don't forget, when you're praying, make sure that you've opened MYBET.AFRICA wide. Make sure you're 18 years and you can make some money over there. Thank you so much. My name is Kwame. I did it with Francis. We were the system boy. And of course, I did this with Benedict as well. We'll see you in our subsequent videos. Have a system day.